Hey everyone, so today I am going to be showing you my favorite sandwich, which is the hot pastrami sandwich. So this is kind of like a twist on a classic like sandwich you would buy from Togo's. So let me show you what I'm doing. I quickly put in some olive oil into a pan, some good olive oil, and then this is kind of like pastrami stir fry, and I just put it between two pieces of bread. Or you could have it, keto friendly, gluten free friendly, and put it in a bowl, which I will show you how that works in a second too. So as you see, I am just chopping up an onion right now, and I'm going to throw my chopped onion into a pan. All right, and then I'm going to let that kind of cook and do its thing. In the meantime, I have here a pound of pastrami. This is just from Costco, and it's just good quality pastrami. I think the brand is called Columbus. And I'm just cubing up my pastrami. And what I'm gonna do after my onions saute and get a nice caramelization going, I'm gonna throw in some vegetables, which is this stuff right there. Any kind of coleslaw mix or cabbage that's already chopped up. This is the perfect blend to buy and have on hand for this kind of dish. So I'm just stirring my my onions around. It's getting smoky. It is a hot pan. It's nice and hot. I believe it's on high. Okay, and after those cook for about, 3 to 4 minutes, I'm gonna add half of the bag here of the chopped up cabbage. I think it has cabbage in it, some carrots. You can do any kind of mix you want, or you can just take a raw cabbage, a head of cabbage, and slice that by itself if you want. I have done that before. So I'm just gonna give this a good, kind of like a stir fry. So, just move it around until it wilts. Wilts meaning it kind of like starts to get soft, and it's not so big. It reduces in half, just like you saw right there. And then occasionally I'll just come back and keep stirring it. And once your vegetables, you don't want to kill your vegetables, you still want them to have a good crunch to them. I go ahead and I throw in my pastrami. I'm gonna do the best I can and break it all up. And this all goes really fast. Sometimes I will make this even on our lunch break from school. I have everything ready on hand. It is such a quick and easy lunch. And it's delicious, let me tell you. So I'm just breaking all the pastrami up right now, moving things around, making sure everything, and you don't want to, again, you just warm the pastrami. Obviously the pastrami is cooked, it is not raw. So the crunchier the stir fry is, the tastier this is gonna be. So I believe this step takes, maybe 3 minutes or so, 3 to 4 minutes. And the cheese, I actually added in some more olive oil because I felt like it was a little dry. And you want to use good olive oil for this. I always cook with extra virgin olive oil. Now the cheese I'm about to put in is Havarti. Havarti is a great melting cheese. I mean, you can do Swiss. I think that's a classic cheese to put on a hot pastrami. But I love Havarti. It's so delicious and it melts really well. So all I'm doing is just placing it on top of my pastrami stir fry. And then I turned off the heat. I put the lid on, and then the steam is going to continue to cook and melt the cheese. And you guys know I like to clean as I go. So I'm just cleaning up my counter space. In the meantime, I have some sourdough bread that I am toasting up right now. Came out of the toaster. Little mayo, good mustard. I don't know if you guys can see my mustard in the background. It's like a good spicy deli mustard. Honestly, I would have preferred rye bread. I love rye on pastrami, but this is, shelter in place, quarantine, and you just kind of, work with what you have. So we just had sourdough on hand. And I'm actually making this sandwich for my husband, and I'll show you what my dish looks like at the end. And there's my cheese, it's all melted up. And I like to pile it high. I like big sandwiches. Pile it right in the middle. And this is where, honestly, some good French bread would have come in handy. I like pickles. Put a couple of pickles on there. Jalapenos are really good in a sandwich too. You could even do Thousand Island dressing instead of mayo and mustard, or you can do mayo, good mustard, and Thousand Island. It does not really matter. And then I'm slicing up and I'm plating it. And that, my friends, is my version of a hot pastrami sandwich. Now here is what I actually ate. Everything in a bowl without the bread.